The royal family has been accused of an outrageous conspiracy theory over Camilla's illness with COVID after the Queen consort was forced to postpone a number of engagements. Shortly before noon on Monday, Buckingham Palace announced that Camilla was suffering from a seasonal illness and would be pulling out of her engagements planned for the following day. Several hours later, the palace updated the public that the Queen consort had tested positive for COVID and would be cancelling all of this week's visits. But Dr. Shola Moshabamimu has tweeted, "Buckingham Palace must have known Camilla had COVID but instead of telling the truth, gaslit us with seasonal illness like we are stupid. There's nothing seasonal about COVID, so why lie? So unnecessary. If royal family can mislead on this, what else are they misleading us on?" However, the Twitter post from Dr. Shola has been met with a furious backlash from many royal fans. Gracie, at Gracie_M1984, hit back, because maybe she hadn't taken a test this morning when she felt ill with cold/flu symptoms. Then once she tested they announced it. Therefore when they announced a seasonal illness at first, it was actually correct. This really isn't a big deal, this is pathetic. Twitter user Sucrose, at @Designdiary, commented, "Could it be that they thought she had a cold and until they had taken a test, it wasn't thought to be COVID? Just a thought." Sierra, at @SauceSierra, wrote, "They announced she tested positive for COVID today already." Meanwhile Ailsa, at me_only_me76, snapped back, "Gaslit? How is this gaslighting? Camilla had been due to take part in a series of engagements and events this week but these have now been postponed." Today, the Queen consort was due to visit Elmhurst Ballet School in Edgbaston, Birmingham, to celebrate its centenary. Later this afternoon, she was scheduled to visit a library in Telford to thank staff and representatives from outreach and voluntary groups for their contribution to the community. Tomorrow, alongside her husband King Charles III, the Queen consort was due to host a Clarence House reception to celebrate the second anniversary of her online book club The Reading Room with authors and members of literacy charities. On Thursday, the couple were scheduled to attend a reception at Milton Keynes to celebrate the metropolis being awarded city status as part of the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Buckingham Palace initially said Camilla was suffering from a seasonal illness but it was hoped a new date could be found soon for the postponed events. But later in the day, Buckingham Palace said the Queen consort has tested positive for COVID after suffering from cold symptoms. Camilla is said to be in good spirits and resting and disappointed at not being able to fulfill her engagements. A spokesperson said, "After suffering the symptoms of a cold, Her Majesty the Queen consort has tested positive for the COVID virus. With regret, she has therefore cancelled all her public engagements for this week and sends her sincere apologies to those who had been due to attend them." Early last year, the Queen consort tested positive for COVID and had to cancel appearances at a number of events. Princess Anne deputized for Camilla at the Cheltenham Festival last March as she was easing her way back following her recovery from the illness. We'll be bringing you the very latest updates, pictures and video on this breaking news story. Stay up to date with all the big headlines, pictures, analysis, opinion and video on the stories that matter to you.